What's up, Hatters and Hatters? This is TheDarkHatty here, and welcome to another episode on the Nebulous server. Now, I was just talking to Rob. Well, I wasn't really talking to Rob, but I was on the Nebulous chat, just having to see what's going on and everybody. And then, like, Rob was all like, "Hey guys, we're just doing something with the Nether at the moment. Don't go in; it's dangerous. You could fuck stuff up." So, I had chucked everything inside of a chest to stop me losing anything, and we're actually gonna enter the Nether with no items because anything could happen. So, oh god, this could be bad. Hey, Piggy! Oh, I think those guys are playing with the portal. Oh, Pig went through. Right, okay, here we go. Into the portal, into the Nether, and No, I'm not doing this again. Fuck this. Fuck. No! Not again. Fuck! Alright, what's up, Hatters and Hatters? TheDarkHatty here, and welcome to fucking Nethercraft. Right, so well, not that long ago, about 2 years ago, I did a series on something called Nethercraft, and it was all about escaping the Nether because the Nether portal got broken while I entered it. And look, there's trees, this place is fucking hell. There's all sorts of damn things that we've got to deal with, and luckily though there happens to be a ore dotted about which helps us make obsidian, and we can also get ourselves some kind of flint and steel to reactivate the portal. So once again, because I decided not to listen to Rob, and this is what happens when you don't listen to Rob, right? When you don't listen to Rob, bad things happen. Just a warning, people, listen to Rob, otherwise bad things happen. Butcha. So now we're stuck in the damn Nether, and once again, this is the second time I've got to do escape from the Nether. So guys, let's escape from the Nether. And you know what, normally I wouldn't do this, but I'm going to go through all sorts of little things with you. So this, for starters, is a glowwood tree. This is basically the tree that you get from the Nether. It allows you to survive and do stuff. Now I believe you can get apples from these, and it generally works like normal wood. And everything in here generally works like something from the overworld. So we've got our glowwood logs, turns into glowwood planks, which turn into what you can place down, and they glow a little bit. And they break pretty quickly actually, which is kind of helpful. They're also flame resistant, so if I place them near lava they won't set on fire, and we're just going to get ourselves some saplings. And there's all sorts of new things. We got you get sticks. There's some high up stuff which is basically as strong as Nether. And one of the interesting things about this is that there are items that require not use sticks, but instead you have to use gas bones. So gas becomes slightly more important. There's new mobs everywhere. Everything is basically against me all of a sudden. Like I said, listen to Rob. If you don't listen to Rob, bad things happen. So we're going to start off by crafting ourselves a workbench, and I just tried to do the 1.5 thing, but I can't do that because I'm not on 1.5. Sadly, I had to downgrade to 1.0, so things might be a little bit different. I might keep trying to do things that are 1.0. So here's our broken portal. So, oh yeah, pretty much everything glowwood related kind of gives us some kind of light. So what we're going to have to do is make ourselves a pick, because we're gonna need to get some netherrack, because netherrack is actually useful, believe it or not. You see, netherrack is now the stone of the Nether. You could turn it into smooth netherrack, and it's also used to make a furnace and several different items. Except the difference is it breaks a lot quicker. So at some point I'm hoping we can find some of the obsidian ore, but I doubt we will do during this particular video. So here we are. This is the Nether brick smelter. So So what I'm going to do very quickly is make myself an axe, because we're going to need to get some more of those trees. May as well make a netherrack pick, netherrack shovel, and let's get a sword for now. Okay, so that's the basic gear. And we're going to pack up, and you know what, I don't want to stay too close. And we don't technically have to use that portal at all. We're not going to go too far, but I'm thinking, actually, let's see. I think that over there is in fact another fortress, which would be helpful if those were actually in 1.0. And we're gonna this is gonna last a while. This isn't gonna be one of those where I'm just gonna aim to get out as fast as I can. I'd like to try and stay here and do different things. Try and really go all out, like if there's blazes. I can't actually remember what was out for 1.0, but if there's blazes and stuff like that, we're gonna try and make ourselves a blaze farm if we can. For that, I will likely try, and I will likely have to cheat in some way. I'm thinking like things that are overworld stuff I'm going to allow myself to bring in, maybe, because we can't make them. Like, not everything is doable. Like, we can't do enchanting, and I'm not even sure if we can enchant the items that we've got, or whether even enchanting was in. In fact, let me check. I installed this so I could break the nether portal and make the nether portal, and no, I don't think enchanting was even in at this point, even though the bookshelves are in. I really have no... Well, potions were in, so that must mean enchanting was in at the time. Where's the enchanting table? End portal. Dragon egg. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so enchanting was in. So we might bring... I might allow myself to get an enchanting table. So let's get some more trees cut down. So yeah, the essential goal really is to try and escape the nether, but I might stick around. I don't know, I kind of liked this place the first time. This mod's really nice, and I just spent a very long time trying to install it in the first place, so, you know, may as well play with it. Oh, and I'm pretty sure I see some iron. Now, I'm technically going to call... Oh, no, it's just netherrack. Wait, is it? Yeah, it's just netherrack. So, the different ores, I'm probably going to call them by their overworld, because I can't be bothered really to try and remember their real names. But they're basically exactly the same as overworld ores, except we get to have a little bit more fun, because we're trying to survive in the nether, which is a hellacious place to live. I can, like... As I mentioned on Twitter, if you don't already follow me on Twitter, despite the fact that I tell you to do it every single time I finish a video, I actually mentioned how I kind of want to get onto some kind of routine of videos. Now, this isn't a thing that I'm going to force myself to do. It's just something I'd like to try and do if I can. And it's basically going to be every 2 days I'm going to bring out a video, and these videos will come out in sets of 2. Now, the sets of 2 basically means that there will be there will be 2 days, and you can have one from this series or one from that series, and then another 2 days you can have one from this series or one from that series, and then we'll go onto the other 2 and the other 2 and the other 2, and that's how I want to do it. I want to kind of keep it separated in 2 different groups. Now, because Nebulous is very related to building, I've decided the series that I've also started later on today is going to be out on the same day of Nebulous, Nethercraft. Actually, you know what? PvP and the build series that I started today will be out together. So you'll either get a PvP video or you'll get a other video, which I'm not bringing up because I might bring this one out first. And then you'll either get a Nebulous video or you'll get a Nethercraft video. So we're going to get some mushrooms because we need a food source. Despite the fact we've got some apples, which I'm actually going to shove into my inventory just as an awareness. And I'm on peaceful. What am I doing? I'm peaceful. I want them hard. And everything's going to get incredibly ridiculous right about now, because no gas can spawn. So we can make pretty much everything, and I'm going to open up too many items in a second just so I can show you. And I promise you, one thing that I'm not going to do ever is spawn items in. Too many items there, just so I can refer to it at times. And I believe this is Neridium ore. Yeah, that's Neridium ore. So Neridium ore is the... essentially, it's the iron, and we're gonna blaze it over there. In fact, I think everything that's in 1.5 in the Nether is basically in the Nether still, apart from quartz, and I believe withers are also not in it, because withers were pretty recent. I feel like such a noob not knowing this stuff already. So here we've got a new mob, and I believe these are the tribal warriors. Now these guys, I believe, are not hostile. I hope not, anyway. Yeah, these guys are not hostile, and then I believe they work like pigmen. If I attack them, then they're going to kick the living hell out of me. And I also believe their range doesn't ever end. I'm pretty sure they will just constantly attack me if I ever attack one of them. Now, pigmen are a little bit different in that if I bump into them now, they'll start trying to kill me. So we have to kind of avoid those guys. The warriors, though, will attack other things, and oh my god, there's a lot of them, so let's avoid them. So the warriors that we saw earlier will attack everything that would normally attack us, which means they'll attack the pigmen for us, and it's kind of a territory war, basically. That's the easiest way to describe it. The Nether is now under territorial war in that even ghasts are not safe against the tribal warriors. The tribal warriors will literally try and kill the ghasts as well with their bows, because some of them do have bows, and there's a trainee tribal warrior over there. So we still have all our vanilla mobs, like, oh, see, there he goes, at work, kicking ass, taking names. So I'm just going to let him deal with it. So I'd like you to decide how you'd like me to do it, because I know that I want to spawn in stuff like the brewing stands and the enchanting tables when I do make a base, but I think there should be some kind of rule for me doing that. Maybe like... How about we say I have to get the Nether equivalent of the item that I need to make it, and then I can spawn it in. But I have to give up those items into the lava to do it. I have to sacrifice it into the lava, and then the lava shall give me it back. How about that? I think that sounds like a fair deal in my opinion. But again, up to you guys. So put in the comment section. Oh, those nasty noises. It makes you, like, when you come back to these and you have all those weird noises, and these spawn a hell of a lot now. Oh, there's a random arrow there. Gonna get that, I want that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna jump ahead at this point, and find myself a little place to live, because I feel like I'm just rambling on at this point, and I kind of don't want to do that at all with this series. So I'll be back in a second! So, actually, here are two other new guys. So we have the lava slime, which is basically a magma cube, except less irritating, I find. And they drop these, and I can never remember what these actually do. In fact, I'm pretty sure these don't actually do anything. Let me have a look. Oh, get off! Slime eggs. Now, let's have a look, see. Oh, that's it. You can... Yeah, it spawns in slimes. That's all it does. Right, now, and this is an imp. Now, imps come in several different sizes, and I believe this is a big imp, and we can actually kill this guy very slowly, because I've got like a really crappy sword. And if we kill him all the way down, eventually one of these should drop us some imp skins. and these assholes didn't because they're selfish. That's so cool. Right, so I was thinking we'd build underneath the Nether Fortress, and then I kind of looked at it and thought, Patch, you've had some pretty stupid ideas before, but this kind of takes the biscuit. And I decided, you know what, let's actually live over by the portal, because we're gonna have to try and get out eventually, and it would be nice to be able to just have that portal there. No poor jabba, go away. You are not friendly, you are not friendly, go away. So as you can see, there's spiders, and they're actually really good at camouflaging, and I have no idea what that is, so I'm gonna kill him. So that magma cube just did a suicide bomb. Yeah, so there's a lot of things. I don't even know what the hell that guy was. I've never seen that one before. I believe it's just some kind of Nether zombie or something. And food is a priority. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to slow down because food. Nah, I can't remember. Had they changed it so pigmen drop zombie flesh at this point, or do they still drop whatever it was that they used to drop? Why are you attacking me now? The other one didn't attack. Oh god, that guy took forever. Right, so I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're going to camp out here, and the only issue is that nothing really has a nice texture to live on. So I'm going to build myself a house, and we're going to see what we can do. So I'll be back in a second, guys. It's stupendous. It's amazing. It's hideous. Yeah, I know. It's ugly as hell. But under the circumstances and with the items that I had available to me, it's about all I could do. I mean, I don't know. I'm really not a big fan of default, and I don't really. I don't get how people can do. That's weird. I don't get how people can do creative builds like with default. It weirds me out. So there wasn't a lot to work with, and as you can see, I even spawned in a little bit just to give me a hand, and even then it didn't come out that great. So yeah, this is my house. For now, we're gonna move. Like, this is just kind of like, okay, I need a house just to start off and get on with it. And I made myself a friend in there, little pig dude. Another one down there. So I'm gonna go kill this one just to end everything. Come here, bitch. Yeah. So obviously we're not gonna get far without food. So next episode, if there is a next episode, we're gonna go in hunt of food. Because I'm kind of desperate for it. Bitch. I hate the sounds. Whatever. I'm just going to leave him alone. It's getting too difficult to kill him. So, on the plus side, while I was building this house, there was a bit of a added bonus to all the misery. And that is... where have I put it? There. Iridium ore. I've got 8 of it now. I also cut myself a lot of netherrack. Despite the fact that it looks ugly as hell. Where have I put it now? Iridium ore. There we go. So that should be done by next episode. I am going to go in search of a couple of things, try and get a decent amount of iridium, so I'm kind of set. Some more items, and then I'm thinking we're actually going to move into the Nether Fortress and kind of kit that out instead, you know? It's already there, it's already built up. So, why the hell not? Gonna go kill this one. So anyway, guys, this has been TheDarkHatty, and well, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at TheDarkHatty. But until then, I've got to get going because I've got dragons to slay, mines to craft, and Pokemon to catch. Will someone tell Rob to come and help me?